Circles always small, keep a certain few. Only ever us, just the perfect crew. People ask for
Big body. Yeah, you didn't see that one coming, did you? No, I didn't. I know you didn't. Well, I don't know. I really don't know if I have to start explaining the titles that I do on my YouTube videos, because usually they're not clickbait, but they're actually the subject that the video is about. So I'm just gonna skip that part and get to the good stuff. So, what is this mythical creature that's called Diaspora? You can sum it up in a phrase that I heard in a rap song, which goes like: Diaspora, Bosna, svijetu ista karina, svijetu mu uvijek vlada nešto lista parama. And it's true, it's true. But what is this diaspora, and why is it so strange, or why is it something different than all the other people that immigrate to another country, etc.? Or why aren't they called refugees, or blah 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 blah? Well, long story short, diaspora is a word that is used in the ex-Yugoslav countries for all the people who left, who were refugees and live in countries outside of the Balkans, mostly Western Europe, so Germany, Austria, the Netherlands, Belgium, France, Switzerland, but also all the other countries. So everybody who immigrated to a different country and lives and works there and comes back to Bosnia, they categorize it as diaspora, as in foreigners or outsiders. I don't know how you can translate it literally in English. I don't think you can actually, but if somebody knows a translation for diaspora that fits the best, just comment it down below. Basically, the economy of most ex-Yugoslav countries is based on diaspora. There's so many of us living abroad, or people who fled the war, etc., and are having a good lives outside of the Balkans, and then they come back for the summer, for the winter, during the holiday seasons or the tourist seasons. It sounds a bit strange, tourist, because you actually are born there and coming back, or you are born outside and you're coming back. You're born in one of the Western countries, but you have Bosnian, Serbian, Croatian, whatever parents, and you're coming back home. Usually those people spend a lot of money because the difference in currency is very, very good, because €1 is almost 2 marks, so you think you can buy almost twice as much, but the prices are pretty high as well during the seasons that the diaspora is coming back. You know, they're gonna have dinners, eat out all the time, have parties, maybe weddings, have drinks, buy groceries for the family, etc., etc., etc. So it kind of is like tourism, but only from the people that are actually born there and are coming back, because the country itself is so dysfunctional that they rely on the people or family members that are living abroad, which is just ridiculous, but it's the way it is. There are some strange things to this diaspora, and it's really stupid. You have the people who just live abroad, live a normal life, etc., come back to Bosnia, visit their family, help their family out, try to make the best of their country and their people by helping. But you also have this younger generation, my generation, where most people are daddy's little son or daddy's little girl, etc. You get the point, you know, these people who get treated by their parents extremely well, too well, spoiled, to be honest, drive expensive cars, have expensive stuff, and they come to Bosnia and they either don't help out anybody at all, or they just help out a couple of people, and for the rest of the time they're just cruising around in their expensive cars, blasting loud music, feeling like the shit.
Najskuplji uvezeni automobili ove godine su Mercedesi i Bentley, čija ukupna vrijednost iznosi gotovo $1.000.000. No rekorder je Bentley Continental GT V8S. On vrijedi koliko i 100 automobila prosječne starosti od 17 godina, a koja se voze u BiH.
And those are the people I don't really like. I mean, it's good to see that we're successful outside of the country, but the negative part is that most of those people who are doing that live in a really bad situation, or just the minimum situation in Germany, Austria, like a really small apartment, no luxury life at all, just working all day, all night, so they can go to Bosnia and show off. It's just really, really stupid. And actually, a lot of the times people hire cars for the summer, or they're on credits and leases and then they just show off. It's so stupid, but it's true, and it's part of the diaspora thing, you know? Ah, fuck my generation. Like, literally, guys. My generation is just so fucked up, and the next generation is even more fucked up, but I mean, hey, there's still some normal people in my generation. One thing that's strange as well is, when they're in Bosnia, they act like the biggest nationalists, you know? They have the Bosnian thing everywhere, you know, Bosnia or Serbia and, you know, Croatia, whatever. They show it off everywhere by the flags, Instagram, chilling in Bosnia, chilling in Serbia, Belgrade, life, yeah, come on. And then I'm like, okay, really, really good. They write shit stuff, or when you talk to them, they act really stupid, really nationalistic. Yeah, we're the Serbs, blah, blah, blah. And they're not even living there. Or we are the Croatians and we are the Bosnians, and they're not even living there, because as soon as I say only one country, everybody's writing in the comments, oh, why don't you always take Serbians as example? Why don't you take Croatians as example? Anything by that, I just randomly call a country. But the fun fact is that when they're in Bosnia, they act really nationalistic and like, extremely nationalistic most of the time. Not all of us, of course. I'm just speaking in general things that I see, you know, most of the time, not all the time. But the weird thing is, when we come back to Germany, Austria, etc., we are called Yugos by the Austrians, by the Germans. They just all call us Yugos, like Yugoslavs, ex-Yugoslavs, Yugos. And the fun fact is that when they're in Germany, when they're in Austria, they're hanging out with their Serbian friends, Croatian friends. All the Yugos are really, I don't know, not all of them, but most of the Yugos and the younger generations are a mini Yugoslavia, to be honest, because they're all hanging out with each other. They don't give a shit about the differences, etc. Well, at least you think that. And then as soon as they come to their own country, they start acting nationalistic again. And then when they come back to Germany, everything is all back to normal, and you just invite your Serbian friend over to have dinner, or you go to your Croatian friend and have a drink. It's so weird that people act nationalistic in their own country, or when they come back and show off, etc. But when they're together in their country where they actually live most of the time and work, the country that they fled to, or the country that they left for to work, they just act all normal again. Well, not all normal again, of course, there's still groups that don't like each other, etc. But you can see that most of the people actually like each other and hang out with each other without any problems, outside of ex-Yugoslavia, and I just can't make up why that's happening. I tried to find explanations for so long before making this video, but I don't know why. I just can't explain why this is happening, and I think it's bad that it happens, because it would be really nice if you could go on holiday and you could say to your Serbian friend, hey man, I'm coming over, let's hang out. And I know it happens, but like, not enough. It has to happen more. But hanging out in the country that you're living in is a first step, in my opinion, and I really, really like it. So, if you're not one of those people who is hanging out with their Rolex around their arm outside of the window, blasting music in a Mercedes, and then acting like you're the shit in front of people who don't have anything to eat and have problems like 365 days a year, and you're just showing off with your expensive lifestyle, etc., without even helping them or trying to help anybody, I don't like you. I don't like you. You can do that. Justify that you work for it yourself. You can justify that you actually help people out. That's something I think you should do before acting like that. You can act like a big man when you are a big man, but don't act like a big man when you're not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying, but I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. This is my analysis on Diaspora and the things that I know so far and what it actually is, the explanation for it. But there are still some things I just don't get, and one of the things is being that why we hang out with each other outside of Bosnia, Serbia, and Croatia, Macedonia, Montenegro, Slovenia. But then when we come back home, we don't, and we start acting completely different. If somebody has a logical explanation for that, please comment it down below, because before I made this video, I really tried to find an explanation or something that would make sense, but I just can't. As always, if you guys like this video, leave a like down below, subscribe to my channel if you actually want to see the upcoming videos, but subscribing is not enough. You also have to click on the bell, the notification bell. And I see you guys in the next video. Ciao!